करुणा सिन्धु
जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधा कान्त नमोस्तुते सप्तकाञ्च गौराङ्गे राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरि विश्वानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण
कृष्ण
हरे
हरे हरे
हरे
हरे राम
राम
हरे
हरे राम
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 राम हरे
हरे हरे हरे कृष्णा. All right, who would like to do Narasimha Arti, please?
To do Narasimha Arti.
Yes, please. Go on. Did you?
Namaste Narasimhaya Prahlad हिरण्यकाशीपूर्वशः शीलतङ्कानकाराये तो नरसिंहा परतो नरसिंहा यतो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंहा बाहे नरसिंहा हृदये नरसिंहा नरसिंहप्रभृतिं शरणात् प्रपदे तव करकमलवरे नकाश अद्भुत शुभ्रा कालिका हिरण्यपूर्णानुगुप्ता जय नरसिंहदे जय नरसिंहदे जय नरसिंहदे जय नरसिंह जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Adya. That was really, really nice. And I never knew that you know Narasimha Dev Sarthi. Very good. Great. Hare Bol. Okay, so Mani, you were raising your hand. Would you like to do Narasimha Dev Sarthi as well, the way we do in the class?
Yes.
Yes, please go on. And Adya will see how we do it in class. Very nice.
Namaste Narasimhaya
Namaste
नमस्ते नरसिंहाय
प्रहलादलाददायिने
प्रह्लाददायिने
हिरण्यकशिपूर्वक्षः
आकाशीपूर्वक्षः
शिलतङ्कानखालये
शीलतनकानकालाये
इतो नरसिंह परतो नरसिंह
ito nरसिंहः परतो
परतो
नरसिंहः
नरसिंहः
यतो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंह
यतो यतो
यतो
यामि
यामि
ततो
ततो
नरसिंहः
नरसिंहः
बाहेर्नसिंह हृदये नरसिंह
बाहेन नरसिंहः
नरसिंहहृदये
नरसिंहः
नरसिंहमदिं शरणं प्रपदे
नरसिंहमदिं शरणं प्रपद्ये
तव करकमलवरे नखाम् अद्भुतशृङ्गा ललिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृङ्गा
Kare kamal vare adbhuta shringa lalitai
केशवद्वीता नरहरिरूप जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे
Padrita Narahari Rupa Jai
जगदीश
Jagadish
हरे
Hare Jai Jagadish Jagadish Hare
जय नरसिंहदेव 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 जय नरसिंहदेव
जय नरसिंहदेव नरसिंहदेव
Narasimhadev Jai
जय
Jai
नरसिंहदेव जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज
जय प्रहलाद महाराज
Prahlad Maharaj
महाराज
Jai
प्रहलाद महाराज
जय प्रहलाद नृसिंह जय प्रहलाद नृसिंह जय प्रहलाद नृसिंह जय प्रहलाद नृसिंह
जय
जय प्रहलाद नरसिंह
Jai Prahlad
जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह
जय लक्ष्मी
लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय
जय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल जय गौर हरि बोल
निताय गौर
बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल तगोर
जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद
जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद
जय गुरुदेवा 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 जय गुरुदेवा
जय गुरुदेवा 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 जय गुरुदेवा नरसिंहदेव महाराज की जय गुरुदेव महाराज की जय प्रहलाद
Jai
महाराज की जय प्रभुपाद की जय गुरुदेव की जय 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 श्री राधे श्याम. Okay, so thank you so much, Sohani. That was really nice. Thank you, Adya. And for everybody else, if you see the name, it says Yogendra Dwivedi. That's the name of Adya's father. And Adya is Aryan and Shivani's cousin sister. And I didn't know that she remembers all Narasimhadev's Aarti, which is great. But then Sohani also did it, which is really nice. So thank you both.
when I was small.
You remember from since you are small. Very good. Very nice, Adya. So always try to come in these classes because you will see the kids are of your age and then you will learn a lot of other things from them. So now we are going to do Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Okay. Alright. Wait. Somebody is trying to call me. So I am just going to take that away. Okay. Alright. This voice is going to go down. So, okay, it's gone. So who would like to do Hare Krishna Mahamantra, please?
Prabhu, can I do it?
Yes, please. Jai, go for it.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Hare
Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Rama Hare Rama
Krishna
Rama
Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna,
Now
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
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 Hare Rama, Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Jay. That was very nice. Very, very nice. Krishna Chaitanya, would you like to do it as well, please? Are you there? Krishna Chaitanya. Okay, we cannot hear Krishna Chaitanya. Arnav,
Yes.
आप हरे कृष्णा महामंत्र करेंगे प्लीज
Yes.
प्लीज
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
हरे कृष्ण
Hare
कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम
Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Arnab, one more time please.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण कृष्ण
Krishna
हरे
Hare
हरे
Hare
हरे राम
Rama
Rama Rama
हरे हरे
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Prabhu, I'm back.
Hare Krishna Krishna Chaitanya. Welcome back. Very nice. Would you like
Hare Krishna, Hare.
Someone please.
Oh wait, are you still doing it?
No, it's okay. I think Arnav is done. Arnav has done 3 times. Your turn now, please.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare Hare.
Rama.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Krishna Chaitanya. That was so nice. And I think Pihu is also there. Pihu, would you like to do Hare Krishna Mahamantra, please?
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Rama Hare
Rama,
Hare.
One more time, please. Pihu, yes, one more time, please.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
one more time, Pihu. One time, please. Pihu, one more time, please.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Shivani.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Pihu. That was very, very nice. Thank you. And is Atya still there? Atya?
देखो पिंक का किसी न करा
Okay, Arnav. Very nice. Atya, would you like to do Hare Krishna Mahamantra, please?
Yes.
Yes, please. say it once and we will repeat after you. So you just need to say it 3 times, but one by one. So say it first
Ha-
one, please. Yeah.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare, Hare.
One more time, please. Adya,
Yes.
one more time, please.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. Hare Hare Bol. So Rohan has also joined. Hare Krishna, Rohan. Very nice. Good to have you, Rohan. I know Rohan is counting days. Yes. Okay, great. So good to have you all. Let's continue reading Bhagavad Gita chapter 4. Now, who will remind me what's the name of chapter 4, please? Yes,
It's transcendental knowledge.
that's right. Yes, thank you. Was it Avni or was it Jay?
Of me.
That was Avni. Brilliant, Avni. Thank you so much. It's always good to remember what did we do. Yeah. So if we go here and if we see the slides.
Prabhuji,
Yes, please, Suhani.
your voice is very quiet.
Oh, my voice is quiet. So sorry. Is it better now?
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you. If my voice will go down, please let me know. Sometimes it happens. It should not go down, but I can. My voice can go down because I got a bit of different setup today. But all is good. Krishna willing, everything is going good. Okay. So, chapter 4. Anybody remember any one thing from chapter 4? Anything? So, Krishna says about transcendental knowledge. So, what kind of knowledge Krishna has given so far?
Prabhuji,
Yes, please, Avni.
Prabhuji.
Yes, please, Avni, go on.
On my screen, I just see like a quarter of my screen with the slide. Then the rest of my screen is just black, so the slide's quite little.
Oh, okay. Tell me now, how is it now?
Yeah, it's longer, but it's not full on my screen.
No? Okay. Well, on my screen, I got two screens connected, and one of my screen is 33-inch, which is very big. And it's on full there, so it looks like there is a setup on your side. Is anybody else got it different? Or is it working for everyone else, please?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, Avni, let me do one thing. Let me just close this.
Prabhuji,
Yes, please.
I made the slide bigger by pressing that plus arrow.
Okay. Very nice. I just closed it and I'm I'm going to share it again because sometimes that helps everyone. So let's see if it's going to. Okay, so I'm going to share the screen again. Is it any better now?
It's small
It's still
still.
small.
Tiny in the corner again. Yep,
Uh,
this is the best.
this is the okay. Is this best? Is this good?
Yes.
Okay, great. Nice. Let's do that then. Okay. So quickly, transcendental knowledge, what Krishna is saying about. So this is the, if we divide chapter 4 into five different categories, then the way we learn anything, it says if you have a very big problem in your life, what do you do? How do you deal with it? You break it down into small pieces. So you need to plan a big function. What will you do? You will first find out what are the main things in that function, and then split it into pieces. And that's how we do the learning. So chapter 4 got 42 sections. So what we have done, we have divided those 42 sections, 42 verses, 42 shlokas into 5. The first one says is the transcendental knowledge about Krishna. Second, how to apply that knowledge. So first part is to understand the knowledge. Second is to apply that knowledge. And I always give the example of a doctor who knows that smoking is bad, but he's still smoking. So he has the knowledge, but he does not apply the knowledge. So we should be wise enough. We should be full of wisdom. Otherwise, knowledge is not going to do anything for us. So we need to have the knowledge, but after knowledge, we need to apply the knowledge. So first 10 verses, what is the knowledge? And then next 5 verses, how to apply those. And then we will go further and we will discuss it again, maybe briefly today, different understandings of karma. And karma is action. Jnana is the knowledge. Karma, jnana, and bhakti. Karma is action, jnana is knowledge, bhakti is devotion. And then we will see the sacrifices, what different people do it for transcendental knowledge, and we also do it. And one of the sacrifice could be our time. So if you think about it, you are sacrificing your time. You come to Bhagavad Gita class and then you lose 1 hour, right? So this is a kind of sacrifice. But what do we get out of it? We get transcendental knowledge. Transcendental knowledge is the knowledge which never, never, ever it will go down. It is the knowledge about Krishna will always stay fresh and it will always be true. So any other knowledge, for example, you say, oh, tell you, I will give you some knowledge about myself. My favorite fruit is orange. And then somebody will say, wow, now I have some knowledge about you. But that knowledge is not transcendental. What does that mean? That knowledge can change. Maybe 2 years later, I will not like orange. Maybe my favorite fruit will be mango. So that's why we say that this knowledge cannot be transcendental. But what we are learning in Bhagavad Gita, this knowledge was there million of years before. And 5,000 years back, Krishna gave it to Arjun. Right? So we need to understand what is transcendental knowledge. The one about Krishna which never changes. And then we have the last verses where we conclude. So whenever we have some information, we should always remember that how to conclude at the end. So we remember this. In the beginning, Krishna says, I gave it to the sun, Vivaswan. Sun gave this knowledge to Manu. Manu gave it to Ikshvaku. And then we have Krishna said to Arjun, I'm giving this knowledge to you because you are my devotee and you are my friend. And then Arjun says, I don't understand Krishna. Sun God is much older than you. You just came And then Krishna says to Arjun, Arjun, you are a devotee, I am a lord. Both of us, we had many, many birds. You don't remember, but I do remember all the birds. Okay, then he had the analogy of sun. The way sun appears and the way sun disappears. Similarly, Krishna appears and Krishna disappears. Sun is not at the front of us. When it's night, somebody will say, oh, there is no sun. But no, that doesn't mean the sun is not there. It's just that we cannot see sun. Similarly, if you think about it, Krishna is always there. Krishna was there. Krishna appeared on planet Earth. And Krishna has always been there even after Krishna moved away from Earth. But we cannot see. That's why some people, they get bewildered. They get confused. They say, oh, Krishna is not there anymore. Krishna died. But no, Krishna's body is not material body. So when Krishna appears, where Krishna appears, why Krishna appears, how Krishna appears. So when Krishna appears, when there is a rise in irreligion. And we have seen we have seen Hiranyaksha, we have seen Hiranyakashipu, and we have seen how Krishna came down to save his devotee, right? And where Krishna can appear anywhere. There is no limitation on Krishna. And then we say, why? To re-establish the religion, because the religion has increased. There were many baddies. Krishna came down and Krishna sorted everyone. Krishna did the same when Krishna came to help Prahlad Maharaj. He made Prahlad Maharaj the king. And then Prahlad Maharaj was very nice devotee. And the same thing he did, when Krishna appeared in the form of Lord Rama. Then he killed Ravan. And then he made his brother Vibhishana as the king. And he was also a devotee. And then Lord Rama also killed Bali. And he made Sugriv as the monkey king. So we will see Krishna killed lots and lots of demons, lots of baddies, bad people, and always made a devotee king. And devotees, they don't ask for it. Prahlad Maharaj, Dhruv, they never asked to become the king. And similarly, devotees are always surrendered to Krishna. But because they surrender to Krishna, they always get things. So it says, by delivering the pious and annihilating the miscreants. So we need to remember that. And anybody remember what BTG stands for?
Back to Godhead, Prabhuji.
Hari Bol. Very nice. Thank you so much. Yes. So this is a ticket back to Godhead, because Krishna says, the one who understands my transcendental nature of my appearance and my activities. Because a lot of people say, no, Krishna was just a normal person. He might have some magical powers and he used to steal milk. See, which god steal milk or curd? No. People say like this, but they don't understand that Krishna is the Lord. Krishna is the supreme Lord of all the Godhead. Even if we consider all the demigods and gods, Krishna is the head of all of them. And Krishna says that later. Many places Krishna says about demigods. And we will see. Then Krishna says, how to attain me? The bhava. And bhava is the feeling, the intentions. It's important what we do. But much more than important is what the feelings we have, the intentions we have. If you remember, we discussed the example where in the jungle there was a guy and the thief came along and thief said, give me money, otherwise I'm going to put this knife in your stomach. And then the person was greedy. He says, okay, if you want to kill me, I'm not going to give you my money. And the thief, he put, what does he do? He puts the knife in the tummy of the rich man, and the rich man dies. And then there is another example where there is a patient and he has tummy ache. He got some stomach ache. And he goes to the doctor. Doctor said, oh, we have to operate you. We have to do the operation. and the doctor takes the patient in the operation theater and put the knife to open the stomach to check what's wrong in the stomach. And just then what happened? The patient dies.
Prabhuji,
Yes, please, Sohani.
back to Godhead means, so when we use the phrase back to Godhead,
Yes.
we generally mean back to our highest aspiration is to directly serve Krishna outside official capacity.
Yes. When we say back to Godhead, what we usually mean is where Krishna is, because Krishna is the Godhead. Krishna is the head of all the gods, right? And which is Gokul Dham, Vrindavan. That's where Krishna is. Krishna is in the Gokul Dham. So we always need to remember where Krishna is. When we take the name of Krishna, then we will go back to Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam. Means even if you will offer me the fruits, the water, the leaves, but with a pure love, without asking for anything. Now a lot of people they do the trade. They will say, "Oh, I'm going to pray to Indra. He's going to give me power, like he gave it to his son Arjun. Oh, I'm going to ask for the strength from Pavan Dev, from the demigod who takes after the wind, because his son Hanumanji and Bhim they were so strong. I want to ask for the strength." So this is a kind of trade. You pray to someone to get something. But Krishna, when you pray to Krishna, just because you love Krishna, like you love your mom, imagine you can love your mother or your father, and you can love them to get something, but they're not going to feel good. But when you just love them because they are your parents, then they will love you. And the same thing, if somebody loves us, like we have a friend, if the friend is good with us because the person is good friend of ours, then we feel good. But if the friend has some hidden agenda, agenda means something is there in the mind which we cannot see. That's why the person is our friend. Then we feel bad. We say, oh, something is wrong here. It should not be that way, right? So bhava is very important. Intentions. Because the doctor also put the knife in the tummy and the person dies. And the thief also put the knife in the tummy and the person dies. So in both cases, the action was same, putting the knife in the tummy, and the result was same, which was the person died. But what was different? The intentions. The thief wanted to steal the money, and the doctor wanted to save the patient. So it's the intentions behind it. So whatever you do, always do it with your pure heart. So, for example, Pihu got a very nice sister who is also very naughty, Kuhu, Pihu and Kuhu. So, when Pihu will help Kuhu, Pihu should have the pure intentions. Because she's my little sister, that's why I should help her, not because I want her favorite toy. Right. But Pihu is very nice, we know, and Pihu is always helpful. But to give the example, when we deal with our brothers, sisters, when we deal with our parents, our friends, we should always have the pure intentions. We should not have something hidden why we want it. Okay. Now this is the knowledge about Krishna. Then if we want to go back to Krishna, we want to think about Krishna. Now, how to apply it? And it says there are different ways of applying it. You can pray to Krishna or you can pray to demigods. Now it explains why we should not pray to demigods. We can if you want. There is no harm in it. But if we pray to Krishna, that's much better investment of our time. What does that mean? That means if we have, because we are busy, we are students, we need to study a lot, we need to go to school once the schools will open. So we only have maybe 2 hours in a day to pray or to read. Then those 2 hours we can read about demigods or we can read about Krishna. So it's better to read about Krishna because Krishna is the one who gives all the powers to demigods. And the example will come later that if there is a tree and if you want to offer the tree some water, now you're not going to give the water on the flower or on the fruit or on the green leaves or on the brown branches or the trunk. We always give the water to the roots of the tree or the plant, and the roots, they take the water and give the water to everyone, whoever or whichever part of the tree needs it. And that's what Krishna is. Krishna is the root, the source of everyone, especially the demigods. So rather than praying to the demigods, we can pray to Krishna. And we have seen who is the demigod. So Lord Brahma, Shivji, and Indra, Vayu, fire, they all are demigods, right? And if we will move forward, and we have seen this, there are four social orders. There's a Brahmin who doesn't work, who only is a kind of priest in the temple, and then there is a Kshatriya who are the political people, then there are Vaishyas who are the farmers, and then there are Sudras who are the laborers. And depends on what kind of work you do, you are classified as one of them. And not that one person, one classification is better than others. No. It's not that the engineers are better than doctors or doctors are better than lawyers. No, they all have different roles in the society to do. So you cannot say because I'm engineer or I'm a doctor, I'm better than you. No. You are engineer, you are working as engineer. You are a doctor, you will work as doctor. And the same thing we said brahmachari. Brahmachari is the student. Grasta is the one who got married. And once you have taken care of your kids, you have grown up with, then you are one trust, and then you become sannyasi at the end when you have renounced everything. You said, I don't have anything to do with anyone now. I'm just going to take the name of the Lord. I'm just going to take the name of Krishna. And then we saw this, where it says, who is working? Is it me? Is it God? Or is it three modes of material nature? So who remembers the three modes of material nature? What are the nature?
Prabhuji, I remember.
Yes, please go ahead.
There's passion, goodness, and ignorance.
Very nice. Thank you, Avni. So it's mode of goodness, mode of passion, mode of ignorance. Mode of goodness, when you like to help someone, when you like to do something good, when you like to read about Krishna, when you like to do the kirtan about Krishna. Passion. Passion is when you, for example, you want to become first in the class, in the school, in this exam, or when you take part in the competition and you want to do much, much better. And that's passion. And ignorance, easy, you don't want to do anything. You just want to laying around one side. Or if you want to do something, you want to do the bad things. You want to eat non-veg things, you want to have alcohol, those things which are bad for the body. And that's why, because you are ignorant, you don't even know those things are bad. And that's why somebody does it. So we are devotees, we don't never do those things. Okay, so that's why Krishna says to Arjun, Arjun, fight. Arjun, please, you should fight because you are a Kshatriya. Kshatriya, you are a fighter, you should fight. And then we have seen karma, vikarma, and akarma. Who remembers the difference between these three types of action? Three different types of karma. Okay.
Prabhuji, I remember them.
Yes, Avni, please explain that to us briefly, maybe.
So, karma
Yes.
is like it's okay. It's not really good or bad, so it's okay. Vikarma is really, really bad, and
Yes.
akarma is like really good because you're doing something for Krishna, but you don't want anything in return.
Very good. Very good. Yes. Thank you, Avni. That's very nice of you. So always remember, vikarma is negative. Then karma is in the middle, which is okay. It's better than vikarma. So rather than doing bad things, you better don't do anything or don't do good things, but you don't do bad things. But akarma is the best one. When whatever you do it for Krishna. You don't do it for you. You do it for Krishna, right? So we should always remember there are three types of karma, and akarma is also called nishkam karma. We call it NKY, just to remember. And then it says inaction, inaction, and action, inaction. What does that mean? That means if it's quite possible that somebody is in the meditation and maybe somebody is chanting, and that person is doing devotional service just because the person is chanting, taking the name of the Lord. Don't you think we should not think, oh, the person has been chanting for 2 hours, he's not doing any work? No, it might appear that he's not doing any action, but he is taking the name of the Lord, so he is doing some work. Or on the other side, it's quite possible that there is somebody who is a priest. Yes, let's say we said Brahman. He's a priest. He's there right at the front of the deities of Krishna and Radha, and he's doing the arti, but his mind is somewhere else. He's thinking, oh, what will happen? Corona is coming. I'm so scared. Corona is coming. He's there right at the front of Krishna and Radha. He's doing the arti, but his mind is not there. His heart is not there. So he's not there. What he is doing, maybe from outside people will see that he's doing bhakti, he's doing devotion. But in reality, he's not. He's not doing anything. So this is what we call inaction in action or action in action. Somebody who might look like not doing action but is doing action. And somebody who might look like doing action but might not be doing any action. Well, that's very confusing. That's very mouthful of. Okay, and then we say we all are sadhaka. What is sadhaka? Devotees, sadhana. We all are on the path of becoming devotees. We are not pure devotees yet, but we are working towards it. So what we are doing is,
Prabhu, I've got to go now.
you got to go now. Yes, thank you so much for being here, and I will see you tomorrow. Right? I know you got a class.
Bye.
Okay, Hare Krishna. Okay, Jay is gone. Jay got into the class after that. Very nice. So yes, so please remember, we are sadhak. Sadhak are practitioners. We are practicing devotional service, but we are not there yet. Okay. And now what it says, there is an analogy here. The analogy is, if you have seen a machine, the machine, we need to take care of the machine. We do the oiling, we clean the machine, right? Why? To keep the machine working. For example, we have uh, we have a car. If you have the car in the house, you can ask your father or mother that when last time we got the service done. When did we do the service? And you find out, wow, why do we do the service every 3 months or every 6 months or every year some cases? Because to keep it up and running. Similarly, in because we want to be in Krishna consciousness, we need to read, we need to hear about Krishna, and we need to do the service in the temples maybe, or tell somebody else about Krishna, and that's our oiling and cleaning. So like we maintain the machine by oiling and cleaning, we maintain our Krishna consciousness by keeping us engaged in devotional service. So always look for the opportunity to do Krishna service, devotional service. And then there is another one, like there is a patient. If the patient is there and patient, some cases it happens, if you will drink a lot of milk, your tummy will go bad. You can upset your tummy, right? But then the solution is you eat a bit of yogurt. Now yogurt is also made up of milk. So milk has upset the tummy, but yogurt has sorted the tummy or fixed the tummy. Now you don't have that issue. Similar thing, Krishna created all this material world, and remembering Krishna, we can take care of this material world. This material world will not trouble us because Krishna has created it. For example, the yogurt comes from milk. Milk has upset, but yogurt can fix it. So similarly, Krishna consciousness can fix the material world. And this is what we were talking about, sacrifices. Now the time is up. I will just briefly mention one thing, and then from tomorrow we will see this verse. So in this verse we will see 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Right? So what happens? Who those people who worship demigods, what do they do? And those people who are brahmacharis, who are students like yourself, or who are grastas like myself or your parents. And then Ashtang Yogi. Ashtang Yogis are the people who go in the temple, in the jungle, and they do a lot of yoga. And then there are others who do charity. There are others who do austerity. Austerity could be those who do the austerity which says here is a bit different. Again, those people who go in the Himalayas or in the forest. But for us devotees, what is austerities? For us is when we perform the Ekadashi fast.
Prabhuji,
Yes, please.
all is all of these texts in the Bhagavad Gita?
All of these texts are in Bhagavad Gita. Yes. Yeah, we will continue from here tomorrow, and I will show you now as well. Arnav, you want to say something? Sorry, I wasn't looking at camera actually. Yes, Arnav.
Can I sing Hare Krishna, Hare Rama?
Yes, please.
Prabhu, can I too after?
Okay, sure. Go for it.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare,
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama
Rama,
Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Thank you, Arnav.
Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Bol.
Hari Hari. Yes, Krishna Chaitanya, please.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Ram Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji,
Yes, please, Suhani.
can I do Hare Krishna Maha Mantra?
Okay, sure. Go on, please.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Rama Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Rama, Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna,
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 Hare Hare, Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Suhani. That was very nice, dear. Thank you so much, Krishna Chaitanya. And thank you so much, Arnav. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Avni. You were also very nice. So thank you so much. I will see you everyone tomorrow, and we will
Prabhu, can you
continue.
make me leave?
Yes, please. Sorry.
Can you make me leave?
Yes, I can. Certainly, I can expel you like in Harry Potter style. Okay. Okay. So I will make you leave.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Hare